Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play.tektopiatowns.com. I'm Ardeaster. This is episode 11, and let's go ahead and get right into it. In our last episode, we got that guy for one. We got a druid, and we got a cleric, and while they weren't the best stats for nomads that we converted, we didn't really have a whole lot of options. So let's go ahead and, hold on. Pumpkin pies, sounds good. Let's get a couple of those. And let's see if he's got anything else we can actually sell. Spruce, I still don't think we have enough spruce. Nope. Gonna have to wait a little bit longer. I've got one full stack of that ready to go. So, yeah. It's a little slow right now, but, let me pop these in here. There we go. And let's go ahead and head over to the plot world, and we'll go ahead and talk about the next level we're going to put on our tower. Here we are back at our plot world. This is our housing layer that we just did a couple episodes ago, I suppose. And this here is now going to be our library and our school level, or just call our learning level. As you can see, I went ahead and did some carpeting around here as well. So like this is going to be the school room. Originally I had it cut off like right where this red goes, and it was just kind of this little corner piece, but that was only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people available, which would have been 1 teacher and 4 kids. And I know 4 kids is not going to be enough since we have like 11 hearts sitting downstairs right now, or in our town hall. So I added another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we got a couple extra spaces in here, so not that big a deal. So that'll give us 1 teacher and then 9 students, which is a little bit better. It's 1 whole row of hearts, so that ought to go well. And then this is going to be our library, and the bookcases should be transparent as far as floor tiles go. So I went ahead and just carpeted over them so I could see exactly where everything would go. And if we count these out, there's actually, I believe, 28 full spaces and a little bit of extra here. So if when we get, so this will handle 28 people. And villagers about every 3rd day will go to the library. So this will handle like 80 something villagers without us having any crowding penalties. So when we get around to having, essentially 3 levels worth of housing, we're going to need to add another one of these above it. And honestly, at that point, I probably won't do another school in it. So at that point, like all of this will just turn into library as well. And when we get to that, I may just go ahead and extend this school all the way back and add a couple more seats in there as well. Because at that point, we'll probably be overflowing in hearts. So let me go ahead and finish a little bit more here. I want to get the some of the rest of this level done, and then we'll come back. Okay, so all of this is done. And if we go ahead and hit F4 to check our lighting, we'll see that the only spots that are red should be, if anything, right along the outside edge where the glass panes are. So nothing's going to be spawning here anyway. And we can come around and look in here. And it's all the same. Everything should be green. So now what I need to do, let's turn that off, is clear all the carpets out of here and then start doing a little more decorating. Because one thing I don't have in the library that I still need is an enchanting table for our enchanter. Now, the enchanter we'll get to when we get to him. I'm not going to go over him specifically right now. But he does not need bookcases around it. His enchants are determined based on his level. So we could essentially stick it pretty much anywhere in here. And honestly, I would probably just like put it like right about there or something, just so it's kind of in the middle and it's not really in the way, I suppose. But one thing you could do too, I mean, if you want to actually utilize that enchanting table, then sure, build all the bookcases around it, max it out. Just know that doesn't matter for the enchanter. That's just for the player. So shoot, I mean, like you could come and tear out one of these and put a couple of bookcases on the side and have a fully enchanted or fully leveled up enchanting table right here in the middle of your library, and makes it real easy for you to use too. So let me go ahead and get rid of all these carpets and work a little bit more on the aesthetics here. All right, so here we go. I just went ahead and put this in to show it. But yeah, so you just drop it right in the middle, have it go around, and you've got a fully enchanted table for yourself. And I've just got some chairs in here. We could easily add some more, put some tables in here or something, or put in some more bookshelves. There's really, I mean, there's really no rules really. Do pretty much whatever you want. I mean, it's Minecraft. But let's go look at the school real quick. And it's not a whole lot going on here. Just got a little chair and a desk for the teacher, which we could put a flower pot or something on there and liven it up a little bit maybe. And otherwise we just have 9 desks here for the kids. Now, when the teachers are in and the kids are in here, you might even have a kid sitting up here because they don't really understand that that's the teacher's desk and these are theirs. It's just a chair, doesn't matter. And the teacher's typically going to be up walking around anyway, but just makes it look nicer, I think. A little more realistic at least. So there we go. And then we'll just have to get this made into a schematic and moved over to the plot, or off the plot world onto the overworld, and start gathering some res and get it built. One thing I might do this time, since I messed this up before, is go ahead and put some torches up here and get this all ready to go. And then I'll just have this included in my schematic. And then I don't have to worry about random zombies spawning and attacking people. So actually I should go there, shouldn't I? Yep. So let me go ahead and finish that, get this saved, and get back to our town. Alright, so I got a nomad today. Where'd she go? I saw her walk in. There we go. She's a 19. That is good enough right now. That's the best intelligence I've seen on a nomad in quite a while. So let's come and get, there we go, a teacher. How did I know? Go. Oops. And we're going to drop that in there. We'll go get her converted real quick. Yes, I don't have the school ready yet, but I'm still gathering up all the resources for it. And I don't want to lose this one, because there we go. So so there we go. She's got a whopping 1 now, but at least the 19 will help. And all right, so at least we got her. Let me go ahead and finish collecting the resources we're going to need for this level. And see, we'll run up here real quick and take a look at it. It's for some reason my Schematica does this weird thing. I'm not sure what that's about, but I think 32 is more than enough for that. Still need some more bookcases. This is going to take a ton of bookcases. I've been having to go to spawn quite a bit to get some more leather and sugarcane. I cleaned out all the sugarcane that our farm has been producing. So I kind of wish I'd had it going a little bit sooner, but it did help. So let me keep plugging away here. Here we are. This should look fairly familiar. We're at the top level here. Got the schematica set up to do this level, and everything I need is actually in my inventory. I had it all stored up here until I got it, until it was all ready. But I'm going to go ahead and hit the printer and get this level done. See you in a few. One thing you might want to do as well is if you turn on your subtitles, as you can see it says twinkle. Twinkle means you have a heart somewhere in the vicinity. And sometimes you won't be able to hear it, but you'll be able to see the caption for it. So that will come in handy, especially if you're really hurting to get some people. And that one does not stack, so that is a new person that just had a heart. All right, so now we've got our level built. Oops, there's one. The ones we need is we need a school and a library. And there we go. We've got enough for both and a little bit extra. We'll hold on to that because we'll probably, if the merchant still has a villager food trade on him, we'll probably grab some more because it never hurts. And let's see, there we go. Plop this one right here. Put our library here. And our school here. So now these are both functioning and ready to go. And like I say, this one here will support 28 villagers. As is. Oh, there goes our teacher already into our school. And she has nobody yet, so yeah, no one to teach yet. So let's go ahead and grab. The one thing up here real quick too is we do have all of our torches down, so we should have no zombie spawning up here, so we shouldn't have any more accidents or surprises. And let's come down. Oh wait, one too far. And let's see how many. Let's just grab 3 for now. We'll come and start a few more villagers going, and I think it's this room back here. Yes. All right. And the way you do, that's probably for our teacher, is you take your heart and you right click it on a bed, and there we go. And that makes, only an 8. That's not very good. A 9. And let's try this one. Oh, must have snuck it in. Oh, 25. That one's not so bad. Okay. One thing I do want to do as well now, when your village gets to about 8 people, since we're not ready for necros to come in just yet, all you have to do is right click on your town hall token while it's in the item frame, and as long as it's rotated, the necro won't spawn. It'll be completely disabled. Our next episode, we're going to look at building in our barracks and getting some guards and probably a captain and I don't know, maybe another cleric or two, just to make sure that our defense force is ready to go and we can start generating some emeralds from the necro. Some people are kind of seem to be afraid of the necromancer. It's a really pretty much an easy fight for your guards as long as you stay out of the way. The necro is quite powerful if the player is around, and the little summon death circle he does, if that hits your guards or your clerics, it could definitely make for a bad day. But that's only cast towards a player, so guards themselves can handle it pretty easily. Let's see. What else do we need to discuss today? We got our level in, so our tower is starting to get up there a little bit. Let's get back up here and look. So yeah, we got our storage level. We got our town hall level that also has our blacksmith, which we haven't bought yet. We have our housing level, which you might notice is a little bit taller. I think I probably mentioned that when we made it. You don't want your roofs to be too high, or for your rooms to only be too high. You don't want more blocks than that. Kind of 5 is kind of like the minimum. Just to 2 is the bare minimum. Obviously for your people, but if it's only a too high, they will take crowding penalties. So you want them higher than that. 5 is a pretty good mix. It gives you plenty of room. It's not overly huge. I think these were only like 4. The rest of them are only 4. The housing level where people are going to be the most, I have set as a 5. Or maybe it was a 6. Anyway, it's one more than the other ones. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, got our learning level in. So after that, like I say, we'll probably come over here and start working on a barracks. I do have that design in the plot world. We'll need to get that schematicized, I guess if you want to call that, and bring it over here and get it built up here, and then start talking about guards and captains and what our plan is here, because I've got a couple other plans as well. I'm not going to use just the guards, and we'll go over that in the next episode or so. One thing I do want to mention, let's get in here real quick. You want to do a lot of trading as quickly as you can, and you'll want to buy your tavern and buy a butcher and your blacksmith, all in the kitchen. Oh yeah, the barracks is another good one. You want to buy these big expensive ones as soon as possible. I believe it's set so that every time there are 5 structures bought, the prices will raise. I believe as far as professional tokens, it's a little bit more lenient than that. I don't think it's 5, but you'll notice your prices will all go up gradually, and you will see. I've seen people complain that their tavern or their library is like a huge number of emerald blocks, not just emeralds. So you definitely want to get those as quickly as possible. Get a lot of trading done early on. Hoard up some emeralds and get your big ticket items, and then you can kind of coast after that. If you don't do that, it's going to be a little slower going. So yeah, we're still not getting much spruce. Let's change that real quick. Let's not do there or there. Let's have her just do spruce. We can help, because I think that's the one thing I haven't really sold, and doing that, would be very helpful because it'll start moving some prices around for the merchant. I kind of thought that would give me some more saplings. I didn't get a single one. Alright, so I'm going to go and replace these trees, and there's one of our little people skipping around. They will start going to school. I need to go ahead and grab some of my books and throw those in here. So the teacher will have something to teach with. They won't be villager books just yet, but any book is better than no book. So let me go do that real quick. Here we are, back. Just wanted to touch on something real quick. So just come and check our happiness for some of these folks. Now, granted, the kitties we just got, look, she's already up to a 29 intelligence. I think this one here was what, an 8 or a 9. She was an 8 or a 9, so they're getting up there pretty decently. What's he at? 71. Dungarth here is up to a 95. She's at a 99. 100. 78. 100. 97. I think we already checked him, right? I don't think we've checked you. 100. So, and say some people complain that keeping their people happy early on is difficult, and they need to get a bard, and they got to get a tavern, and that's definitely not the case. There's really only a few things you have to do. Put chairs in the homes, so they have some place to sit, because if we'll come in here and just watch them real quick. Oh, she's already going to sleep. But they'll sit, and they'll, if you noticed, this little green stars, it means they just regained some happiness. And they'll move chairs. They won't just sit in one chair the whole time. So they'll move around to a couple different chairs. They'll have a chance to regain happiness at each one. And then don't sleep through the night, because when they wake up in the morning, they can, there we go, they can get some more health happiness regenerated. And these little yellow particles coming off, those are people that the cleric has blessed. And so if we go and check them real quick, you'll see they should all have a green skill, and they'll probably all be doing pretty well on happiness too, because you just saw happiness jump up a little bit there. The priest's blessing does offer a slight happiness increase. It's not much. It's like I think the roll for it's like 1 out of 400. So it's not a lot, but I mean, we got how many people here? 4 are blessed right now, so they're all gaining a little bit. He's up to a 10 cleric already. That's good. So we're doing well here. People are coming around. They're happy. We just let me just show this. I ran to the Ender and spent a little bit of time. I also went to where Brez and got a whole stash of ores and some iron and gold and all that kind of fun stuff. So I went ahead and made a whole bunch of iron axes. So I went to the Ender. I made up a bunch of axes. I got them all enchanted. Was really only looking for Unbreaking 3 just so that they'll last a little bit longer. And someone had all these wooden axes that they left there with random enchantments on them. So I just grabbed those and threw them in here as well. So that should save our lumberjacks from having to make their own tools for a while. And let's see, what do we get on spruce? It's a little bit better. But anyway, that's probably going to be it for today now. Just wanted to go ahead and check in and show that. So thanks for watching. See you next week.